Coming right up, the Lakers taking on the Rockets. For the Lakers, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Rockets, Lakers, up next. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you can join us on this Saturday night. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's James in at the 3 slot. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker. And it's Capella in at the 5.
And for the Lakers, 6 straight seasons outside the playoffs. Can you believe it's the worst record in the NBA over that span? I mean, for the league's premier franchise, it's not what they're accustomed to.
Tip-off goes to Houston. And here's Westbrook. Over Rondo. Westbrook, no good. And the Lakers have an illustrious past, Chris, but they can't rest on their laurels.
Yeah, you're right, Kev. Teams around the league are getting more advanced with their scouting. The Lakers taking steps to ensure they remain on the cutting edge.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Now here's Rondo. James outside. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. LeBron's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Kuzma. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. So here's Westbrook. There's the 3. Another miss by Westbrook.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
The pass to LeBron. Out to Kuzma. Off target from outside. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's Harden with the drive. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, just exceptional focus from Harden on the drive, knowing that the D can't stop him no matter what they do.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Left side, Davis. The shot misses. And the Rockets take it the other way. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, What do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Oh, yeah. Every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
Well, last season, LeBron James dealt with injuries. I mean, he ended up playing just 55 games. That's the fewest in his career. He's hoping he stays healthy this go round.
Now here's Westbrook. That one drops for him. Westbrook's got 5.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Kuzma with it, guarded by Tucker. Back to James. Outside, Green. Nailed from three-point land. And throughout his career, Chris, no doubt here, LeBron known for his durability.
Well, just 2 seasons ago, he played all 82 games with a deep playoff run. Now he's in his mid-30s. Age does come into question. Father Time is undefeated, but he'd love to stay on top as long as possible.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here is Davis. No points in the game yet for him. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Green.
Good at taking initiative inside. Once Kuzma is near the hoop, he's focused on scoring.
Westbrook against Rondo. For the 3, sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 7. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Rockets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Harden. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And really, Harden is even dangerous when he's looking to score. Even when the defense gets physical with him, he takes the contact, he powers through it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Daniel House is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Green comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook.
What's up?
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Well, Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be more patient?
Are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go out. This is why I need a psychologist because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Rod Strickland. Like, just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. And so, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted and it's based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based in reality.
Here's Green, following the basket by JaVale McGee. Houston moving the ball around. Capella kicks to Harden. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Cook. A 3-ball. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Harden the pass to Green. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there for the finish.
Caldwell Pope against Rivers. Capella kicks to Green. The Rockets with another miss. Now Daniels, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Has to Cook. Fires from deep. They get it again.
See, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to winning.
It's all about not making mistakes, getting rebounds, and getting good stops to really push the pace up. And I think when we do that, we always are at our best.
And Greg, nowadays, it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, at the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got JaVale McGee, Cook out there with Avery Bradley. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. Lakers leading by 6. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
That free throw, no good. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
That one is no good.
Well, the Houston Rockets, not exactly a balanced offense. I mean, they lean so heavily on James, but you can't argue with the results.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. Back to Cook. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Caldwell-Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. Just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
So for the Rockets, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Capella. Gordon comes in for Green. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Davis is checked in for Cousins. Kyle Kuzma comes in for JaVale McGee. James checked in for Bradley. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Quinn Cook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And see Webb with the Rockets offense. The numbers speak for themselves.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. I mean, they had the second best offensive rating last season. I mean, they rely on isolations, threes, and free throws, but it gets the job done for them. You wonder, though, just how far this approach can take them.
First free throw is good. Chris, when you look around the league, who do you feel is the most universally liked player in the league?
That's a good one because there's so many players with great stories. How about Derrick Rose? Fighting all those injuries, coming back, having a 50-point game, becoming a leader again there in Minnesota. The youngest MVP ever, watching his ups and downs. Luka Doncic. How about that guy? That's just from excitement of play. The fact that he's just infused this Dallas team with energy and fun. It's so much fun watching him. And then you got to go with the elder statesman. In other words, we call him the old head where I'm from. And that's Vince Carter. If you don't love Vince Carter, something's wrong with you because he's the line in the sand from Dr. J, Dominique, Jordan, and those dunkers to anything that's happening today. Vince Carter, he's the man.
Rondo against Rivers. Rondo dishes to Davis. Kicks to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away. And too long on the shot.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Count that one. And it's 9 points for Russell Westbrook.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Oh, absolutely not. And in his mind, no one can stop him on that, no matter the size. Look here, for all his scoring talent, Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working around out his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a playmaker.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. First free throw is good. See Webb last season, Kuzma making strides as a passer and as a defender.
Oh yeah, Kevin, that's because Rajon Rondo got him in the film room. Rondo! I mean, he improved his recognition, his rebounding. Still an area to work on.
And both free throws good for Kuzma.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Rondo against Westbrook. Rondo with some nice D. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game.
Superb at leaking out and running at a smart route. Kuzma, he loves capitalizing in transition.
Rockets have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Gordon deciding where to go with it. It's Rivers on the wing. And Tucker kicks to Gordon. And the rejection by James.
James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rearview mirror. He's relentless.
Lakers leading by 5. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Outside Gordon. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Can't connect from short range.
Yeah, and you got to count the poor health for the Lakers last season, hampering their ability to compete. The longest injury layoff in LeBron James' career. And all told, more than 200 games missed to injury, Ken.
James outside. Here's Kuzma. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Oh, you got to love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
And the Lakers parting ways with their head athletic trainer from last season and hoping for more health this year.
Wow. Well, we all know it's a result-oriented business. I mean, luck can play a big role with injuries, believe me. Teams count on their training staff to keep players in the game.
For Houston, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Daniel House. And it's James Harden in for Austin Rivers. Free throw good, Westbrook.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Three-pointer, Daniels. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Down low, Harden. They now take the lead. Harden's got the lead up to 1 now for Houston.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
James, the pass to Cousins. From 8, and Capella sends it back.
You can't throw up weak stuff around Capella. He takes pride in sending shots back.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Daniels dishes to James. .11 seconds left here in the second. From past the arc, hits the three-point bomb. LeBron's got 10.
Coming off the screen, LeBron showing the poise. He runs this play time and time again.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. A big night so far for Kyle Kuzma. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy. And then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
They did some good things, but the defense could have been much better. They allowed too many open looks, allowed the other team to make over half the shots. Some of that is not getting enough pressure on the ball, not really contesting at the rim. They look good, but not good enough.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half.
And you think of all the different images in your mind over the years of James attacking the rim.
And Tucker has it in the corner. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 4. To the inside. And the dunk by James.
Yeah, Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Westbrook passes to Harden. with the shot. And that one hits back iron. Lakers shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Kuzma slams it in.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
They came out the locker room refreshed. I mean, they've been the stronger team since halftime, no doubt.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Westbrook. And so James will bring it up to Los Angeles.
And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, G. I mean, they force a good amount of turnovers, and they trap pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided.
And some great moments for Rajon Rondo. Helped Boston to a title back in 2008. And as we know, he's a 4-time All-Star.
Yeah, one of the most honorary, toughest, and smartest players in the league. He devours films. I mean, he makes his son watch film. You see that his 4-year-old son is watching film with him. What's going on, man? But he's made it clear, once his playing days are done, he wants to be an NBA coach.
The free throw drops for Rondo. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blaze the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, just paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives and bringing awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Is checked in for Houston. Austin Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. The Lakers also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in for LeBron. Rivers kicks to Gordon. Over Caldwell Pope. The Rockets with another miss. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-4 run. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Here's Davis. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down again to 13 points with the basket from Rivers.
A crafty finisher. Rivers has a lot of confidence going to that floater when he's given a chance.
Rondo. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Capella. And here's Harden for three. That one, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now.
Kevin, it was an up-and-down season for the Rockets last year. I mean, they started out very slow and because of injury, but it took them a while to get into the playoff picture. But how about this? They won their division, but only nabbed the 4th seed in the playoffs.
Rivers against Rondo. Rivers can't get it to go.
Everything looked good until the finish, and it all goes wrong.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And that one misses. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. And then for the Lakers, DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Green comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Daniels subbed in for Avery Bradley. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Rondo is doubled. Back to Green. Passes to Daniels. Over Gordon. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Rockets trail by 18. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Daniels with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. At the top of the key, Cousins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the bruising game of Cousins, nearly impossible to match up with him given his massive size.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, the combination of size and strength, it makes Cousins a tough cover. I mean, overpowering.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
Here we go now.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Taking a look at Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins out there with LeBron James. Then it's Green, and it's Daniels in at the 2 guard.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Now the pass to Daniels. That one falls. Daniels has got his first 2 points of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Left side, Westbrook. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And James with the basket on the assist from Green. James has got 20 points.
And defensively, I know we say it every game, you have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
Here's Westbrook, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And the Lakers call time here.
Rockets power dancer. Give it up.
Some changes for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Troy Daniels. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Cook. Los Angeles leading by 18. James looking it over. Outside, Green. Here's Cousins. That 3 off the mark. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Trying to find Capella, gets it to him. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
The main strength of Capella's offensive game, he uses his athleticism to power home these alley-oops.
Rondo against Westbrook. Rondo passes to Green. Here's Cousins. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And Capella sends it back. Rockets trail by 16. Outside Gordon. Now the dish to Westbrook. Six to shoot. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there. Lakers leading by 14. LeBron outside. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And James shows no mercy on his drives to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
Timeout called, the Rockets. You look at James, what a contribution.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
a change here. Harden's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Gordon up on top. James covering. LeBron against Gordon. Let's go. The Rockets with another miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's James. And finally, that one's good. LeBron's got 14 points now in the second half.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Here's Harden. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
The Harden's strength is part of what makes him special. Able to score through all kinds of contact.
On the wing, Green, guarded by Harden. Green against Harden. Green kicks to Cousins. Shoots over Capella. That shot off the mark. The Rockets go the other way with it. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And I'd like to see Capella expand his offensive game a little more. I mean, I love seeing him take these shots.
Gordon against LeBron. Outside Rondo. Right wing. Here's Cousins. No good on the three.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but it hasn't been successful.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Green in the post, guarded by Harden. Kuzma against Harden. Goes up to the stripe. That one rolling around and rims out. Rockets trail by 14. On the wing, Gordon. Harden, no good.
Playing him tough inside, air preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
James against Gordon. Braun right side. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Shoots over Tucker, and it's Cousins. That time on the assist by James. And the Lakers lead by 16. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 16. 109 left to play in the final quarter.
Make some noise!
Present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. .109 left in the game. Pass to McLemore. From outside, off the mark. LA has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Los Angeles.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. definitely had the hot hand.
Daniels dishes to McGee. And Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Pass to McLemore. Launches a three. Trains the three-pointer.
Ben McLemore.
And here is Dudley. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did, come out of that timeout and never look back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.